Hi again, everybody. Mike Costa with you here on GoAztecs.com. We are recapping the spring sports today, and one sport that had its most successful season ever at San Diego State University as Aztec swimming and diving. The team finished with a 14-3 mark on the season, going 5-3 in conference. In addition, Aztec swimmers set new school records in all 14 individual events, as well as all 5 relay races. We are joined today by head coach Mike Schrader. Coach, as you look back on this past season, what are some of the more memorable moments from what was a very successful season?
You know, I just think watching the team grow up, if you will. You know, we had goals to get better, and we broke every single school record this year. So as a coach, you're always excited and just tickled to death about that. We ended up third, which was our best finish ever by far. 6 was our previous best. So we were just really excited and just so blessed all the way around.
You're around this team a lot. That aside, were you surprised genuinely how well they did this year?
You know, I to be honest, I was, just because, you know, it's like we started off the conference meet. We won the first 2 relays. We had never been higher than 6th, and then you win the first 2. So there was a buzz from day one about our team. The next day we started off, we won the first 2 individual events. You know, it was really exciting. We had people like Brooke Vesey, who are on our team, drop like 8 seconds in a 200. It just doesn't happen. And so one thing after another, now I was just on cloud 9. Just it was almost like a dream. It was really exciting.
You mentioned Brooke Vesey. Were there other individuals on this team who may have gone above and beyond your expectations?
There were. Megan Zimmer, Mountain West Conference Swimmer of the Year. She dropped 12 seconds in her 500 free. Again, one of those things that just doesn't happen. And the good Lord has really blessed us just to have a bunch of great young ladies, and they work hard every day. Very, very close team. We just don't have any drama. They all want to see how good they can be, and as good as they are as swimmers and divers, they're better people. So I'm really fortunate to work with them.
Well, you mentioned the Lord blessing you, and He's blessed you again. You've got 10 stellar athletes who are going to be joining the program next year. Yes. Based on what you have coming back and with the 10 that you're adding. What kind of team are you going to have next year?
You know, I think we're going to be better, and that's our goal every year, to get better. How much better, I don't know, but these young ladies want to be great. They want to win conference. They want to go to NCAAs. They have very, very high goals, and I'm just trying to do my part and head them in the right direction.
Coach, as always, continued success. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Mike. We sure appreciate it.
Swim and diving head coach Mike Schrader with us here on GoAztecs.com. After a quick break, we will be joined by a member of the swimming and diving team, Brooke Vesey. Coach Schrader just mentioned her. We'll get her thoughts on how this season went when we get back right here on GoAztecs.com.
Aztec fans, GoAztecs.com is your official source for San Diego State athletics. You can get scores, stats, purchase tickets for Aztec sporting events, even tune into live webcasts, all for free. Go to the multimedia section for press conferences, game highlights, and exclusive interviews you won't see anywhere else. Check it all out on GoAztecs.com.
Welcome back to GoAztecs.com. We are now joined by senior captain Brooke Vesey, who had a very good season in the 100 and 200 butterfly, set a new school record in the 200 butterfly this year. Brooke, looking back on this past season, did you expect to have the success you did?
I really wasn't sure I was going to swim this year because I had surgery at this time last summer. So getting back in the water in December and having those few months left, it was a positive thing for me to be ready for conference. And I think as far as the whole team and myself, we were ready at the right time.
You talk about having surgery. I mean, what kind of doubt did that put in your head about, ever swimming again?
I knew I was going to swim again. I just wasn't sure that it was going to be this season. Mike and Brendan really kind of put it in my head that I could get back in the water and be ready to go. And I really wanted to redshirt, and they kind of took that idea out of my head. And I'm glad that they did because it turned into a really positive thing.
We interviewed head coach Mike Schrader just a little bit ago, and I'll ask him the same question. You had great success this year. Did you expect the team to do as well as they did?
I think I did. Knowing the recruiting class that we had come in, one of the top recruiting classes in the nation, and after we started team workouts and seeing how hard the girls worked, I knew that we could be ready to have a very good season and finish as well as we did.
I mentioned you're a senior, which means next year will be your final campaign here on Montezuma Mesa. What do you expect of this team, especially as a captain?
I expect nothing less next year than a Mountain West Conference championship that we're going to bring back to San Diego State. The girls are working really hard this summer, and everyone's willing to put in the work that we need to bring back what we went out there for this year.
Any special plans for this summer?
train every day. Just work out.
I'm sure your coach would be pleased to hear that as well.
Yes, he's there with me every morning, so it works out great.
Brooke, appreciate your time.
Great, thank you.
Senior Captain Brooke Vesey with us here on GoAztecs.com. Well, that will do it for the recap of the swim and diving team. I'm Mike Costa. Thanks for watching right here on GoAztecs.com.